Oh hey, it is One Take Wendy here, and I will try not to turn into rambling Rhonda, but I am in America at the moment. As you can see, this is clearly America by the nonchalant capitalism around me that is in every country. No, I'm in a hotel room in America. See if we can zoom out. Can we? This is intense. This is too intense. Get away from me. Okay, now that's fine. I'm in America well, I should say I'm in the USA because America is a continent, guys. Because the US Embassy DM'd me on Twitter is what's happening basically, and invited me for a coffee. When I had that coffee, they were like, lol, we are sending 9 young influential people, of which I am clearly one by this professional get-up I've got on, yeah, to go across America and chase the Loch Ness Monster unicorn wild goose that is American values. So we have been meeting with some native groups. We've been meeting with border control. We went to the Mexican border and spoke to border control. Can you take me seriously with this hoodie up? I think you can. It's fine, I'll let you off. We've met with people lobbyists of Congress. We've met, we had a debate with a Republican and a Democrat, which is really interesting. We met Log Cabin Republicans, which are an organisation that advocate for LGBT rights within the Republican Party, which is a mind-blowing task, and loads of like startups and people who help homeless entrepreneurs and loads of other people like that. And it's just been, I've cried every day, for starters, and there's been we've had incredible access to people, and people have given up so much time to try and explain to us what they would like American values to be. I think that most people that I've asked here, I've been like, what's your American values? And they're like, what is that? No. But probing people about what they'd like American values to be has been really interesting, and has actually helped me think a lot more clearly about Britain. And it's been a wild ride, really. And there's 9 of us. We've been like in vans and on planes together straight for 2 weeks. We've had about 3 meetings a day. I think we've got 36 meetings in total over 2 weeks. So it has been a ride and a half. If you've been following me on social, you might have seen parts of it, but I have found it catastrophically hard to summarise. So I will be either releasing videos or podcasts about that soon, once I have processed it in my head, because it's been, I can't, anyway, the world is a crazy place. So yeah, do let me know if you're interested in that, if you would prefer it in video or podcast, and yeah, what you're interested in hearing about, really, because I think we were here to talk about immigration, the opioid crisis, and stuff like that, but it often did veer into discussion about healthcare, because I feel like all of those topics do come back to healthcare a lot of the time. We're in San Francisco at the moment. We've been in DC, St. Louis, San Diego, and now we're in San Francisco. It's been yeah, it's been really tiring, but I've loved it. So anyway, not the point. The other thing I wanted to tell you about, that's what's been happening to me recently. So you tell me what's been happening to you, but that's what happened to me. The other thing I want to tell you about is that on this 8th of September, I'm not good at these one take things. On the 8th of September at 2 p.m, the London Podcast Festival have given me a pretty fucking big room and a stage to record a live episode of my podcast, I'm Not Being Funny But. I think a lot of you probably know by now that I have a podcast, but anyway, if you don't, it's called I'm Not Being Funny But. It is the podcast where we ask the questions we pretend that we knew the answers to, or the ones we didn't think to ask. So I've been recording episodes. I'm really passionate about this project. I've been recording episodes for about a year now, and I'm releasing them slowly. But we've asked stuff like, I'm not being funny, but is my workplace racist? I'm not being funny, but am I being a dick online? I'm not being funny, but what's it like to be suicidal? I recorded that with a comedian, and it was a time. I'm not being funny, but what is it like to vote leave? Where I had I think, quite constructive conversation with my friend Jimmy, who voted leave in the Brexit referendum. So yeah, anyway, that is my podcast. And then on the 8th of September, we're recording a live episode with my first choice guest. Like, as soon as I heard that this opportunity was there, I was like, I know who I want to be my guest for this. And she said yes. She said yes, should be the title of this video. It's Laura Jane Williams. She is a journalist and author. She's absolutely bloody hilarious on Instagram stories, which is, I don't know, the new comedy platform for our generation. And she wrote a book called Ice Cream for Breakfast, all about the intricacies of growing up, what we can learn from children. So I really want to have a really fun time asking her questions and mucking about with her about growing up, and if we need to. So the episode is going to be called I'm Not Being Funny, But Do We Need to Grow Up? And it's going to be a ride, basically. It should be really funny. I'm going to be around afterwards to chat to anybody who comes, and I'm super excited. So if you would like to come to that, come and be a bum on a seat, support me in my first solo live show, be scary. Then I'm going to leave links below if you'd like to do that. That would be incredible. So yeah, that is what is happening. Lots more videos to come. I'm not being funny, but I've been uploading quite consistently recently, so there will be more videos coming very soon. I've got lots in the works. I have one about the bookshops that I found in Washington DC. So many good bookshops in Washington. Was not expecting that. I think that New York and San Francisco have reputations for bookshops, but I mean, like, Washington DC was sweet for bookshops. And also one about my favourite translations. They're the two that are in the imminent works at the moment. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think an American value is, and what you might want me to focus on, whether you'd like me to make a podcast or a video about that. Let me know in the comments below if you are coming to the live show, because it's gonna be a fucking ride. And yeah, I will see you in my next one. Frog snog out. I can't see the, how do I